So I talk a lot about feeling good and how this really just gives us a lot of momentum behind actually achieving the things we want in life, so that it isn't that we are waiting for something, right? So we don't have to say, I'll be happy when. We get to say, I'm happy now. And so I get to, right? To work towards a home of my dreams, a career that I love, a relationship that feels fulfilling, right? We get to be happy right now, and we get to work towards those other things. So that it's really the key to healthy momentum is that we are doing them as parallel paths, and we're not just kind of nose to the grindstone and then taking these detours of filling up our cup and feeling good, and then kind of coming back to a way of life that doesn't feel good because we think that's the way that we're going to actually achieve the things that we want in life. That it's the being serious and being hyper focused means that we don't get to enjoy the process. So that's not true. So what I wanted to share today is just plant this seed within you that deprivation, this idea that we can't have fun, that we can't enjoy the process, that we cannot get what we want without taking something away from us, without it feeling kind of bad, right? Like maybe we deprive ourselves of experiences. We say, okay, there's not time for that. Maybe we deprive ourselves of love. We say, well, I couldn't have a relationship, or I can't have children and do this thing that I want. Maybe we deprive ourselves, and I find like this is a really common one, is just the kind words, right? How often do you cut yourself down, right? Do you experience feelings of guilt, of overwhelm, of regret, maybe comparison, judgment, right? All of these things are ways that we deprive ourselves of feeling good and not being able to really work from a place that feels good, using our intuition and really bringing joy intentionally into our lives. So deprivation is a learned behavior, because as children, anyone who has children or spends time with children, I think we all have seen this, right? You can give kids skip into rooms. They no matter what task is at hand in front of them, especially when they're together or there's at least two of them, there is a lot of exchange of laughter, of jokes, of bringing an element intentionally, right, to having fun. And it's intentional, but it's also natural. So as we grow up, right, and we go through different experiences and high school and college and jobs, and the responsibility absolutely increases, right, as we take on more. But we have so many examples that show us where that we have to do it super seriously, and that the only way to focus is to take away the fun element. And I want to encourage you to intentionally return to yourself, to bring back the joy. Maybe you sing in the shower. Maybe you skip when you go from the living room to the kitchen. Maybe you listen to music that really lights you up. Maybe you spend 5 minutes reading a book, right? There are a lot of ways that we can inject joy back into our day. Maybe you call someone. Maybe you talk to your best friend while you're doing the laundry or the dishes, or right? I want you to think really creatively and really start to separate this idea that achievement and deprivation go hand in hand, and return to this idea that achievement and joy are a parallel path.